It's been a whirlwind season, but I'd say a whirlwind few weeks. So my first question I'm going to say is, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think ultimately you get to the end of a long, hard season, which has been full of commitment and a lot of hard work, and you get to the end result, which is success. There was it's been very good. So there's still a lot of work to be done, and no doubt after it, there's your eyes go firmly onto next year. But I think for the time being, we're enjoying the moment a little bit.
You've got to, after all the hard work. You won the Sky Bet Championship Manager of the Year, which is a really nice accolade. But one of the things I wanted, because you mentioned it in your quote, and I know you say this a lot about, it's not an individual award, it's a team effort. It's the amount of people here at the club and at the training ground that contributed to that award and that success as well that means most to you.
Yeah, I mean, that's the most, because the players are the ones, and I think I referenced that after the game the other day in terms of the spotlight, and probably that night the spotlight shines on me. But listen, I'm absolutely half the person I am without a group of people who are supporting, helping, bringing all their qualities, and I include everyone at the football club really. Of course, that goes firstly to my closest contacts at the club, which is my coaching staff and the guys what have helped and have been absolutely incredible. We came here with new staff, people I've not worked with before, and they've been nothing short of incredible. I'd like to think that probably everyone at the football club I've got some sort of relationship with, and I've tried to make a real conscious effort to get to know people, and I see their value in everything they do really, because whether that's the kitchen in terms of putting fuel, serving food every day for everyone, whether that's you guys, there's not enough names I could. We'll be here a long time. We'll be here a long time. But I am absolutely truly grateful for everyone. One, making this place a real warm place when I first walked in. That was something what instantly jumped at me. And then the support that everyone's given myself and the team have been a massive part and a main reason why we've been successful this year, really.
In terms of the players as well, and you as a manager, I was in an interview with Josh Cullen yesterday, and it may make you blush, but no, he said you are, as well, your many good qualities and traits, he described you as a really good human. And I think recently people have seen, maybe with some of the dressing room videos, they've got an insight that they wouldn't necessarily have got. You do have a humility and an ability to really bring people together and speak to them as people. Have you learnt from coaches in your past? Did you kind of take characteristics from them to become that manager? Did you always want to be that, or is it just how you would sort of describe yourself as a person?
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone in particular. There's things I've learnt from coaches in terms of more on a professional level of my job and how tactically I can do things, or how I can coach and improve players. I think from that side really, it's probably just who I am and how I was brought up really. There's some morals and some values that I hold pretty dear to me that I stand by, and I'll always stand by, and I try and live by them every single day in terms of the people I'm around and the people I meet really. They're just always grew up with some good manners and just some skills that's how I am really. So, and I like being around them people. They're the people that I judge really, and they're the people that fundamentally first and foremost the quality of a player. The first thing I look at is just what they stand for as a human, and that's probably what I represent as well, hopefully.
It really shows in the team. It's a squad, because we say this as well, it's good human beings there. There's really good people, and that's so powerful, and that really helps. In terms of your morals, and one of the things that drives you is an incredibly strong work ethic. You're one of the first in the building, the last to leave. I know you've mentioned previously at sort of club days that you took a lot of that from your dad, and has that been instilled in you from an early age?
Well, it was probably instilled in me. It probably wasn't. It wasn't instilled in me in terms of forced on me, but it was something I saw every single day. So it was something I was brought up around. That was the way I was brought up. Really, I was brought up in an environment where dad worked, mum worked, and I see the effort and what they needed to do, and there's probably just something that obviously I picked up and ended up following really. And I've said it to the players for large parts this year. Fundamentally, it's something that you don't really need talent for. So you don't need talent to work hard. You don't need talent to be committed, have a passion. That just comes from a desire really, and we can control that. So yeah, that's the main reason. So been some long days, I'm sure, but well worth it. Don't get me wrong, it was well worth it.
The long days were worth it. With those long days, though, one of the impact of that is naturally is family and the time that you get to see them. How much does that you obviously would need a huge amount of kind of their sort of understanding of your role and the time that you have to dedicate to it? How important is their support to you, and how much does it help you be successful?
Yeah, it's the be all and end all really. Without a unit and a family around you, one that the job like any job in terms of it, there's sacrifice that you have to pay really, and there's sacrifice that certainly my family at times have to take, and at times maybe it's not something which is ideal, or they don't like, whether it's some little boy playing football, what you can't go to, whatever it may be. But these are the sacrifices that we have to make to obviously try and be successful really. So, and they're right there. I think you see that after the game really. That's hence why it was something which, because I know the journey's been a little bit bumpy. We came here, moved, obviously brought my young son, who had to then move into another school, a different school, and it's probably them moments that you look at and you hope that they're proud and they see the value in the bit of sacrifice that we've all had to make really.
I'm sure that they're mega proud. And that was a lovely moment after the Sheffield United game, because it's understanding means so much. In terms of this season, I just wanted to ask, how proud are you of this group of players for what they've achieved? We talk about it being in terms of we've covered the staff, etc., and all the unsung heroes as well. These players, they say such positive things about you. How proud are you of them for what they've achieved?
Honestly, I'm immensely proud of them, and I'm sure they feel it, because I do remind them. I maybe wasn't reminding them early on in the season, but certainly the back end of the season, it's a team that probably just stand with the conversation was just happening in terms of values, in terms of a togetherness. We've stuck together through thick and thin. They're like they're brothers, and I felt every bit of that really, and that's what makes me immensely proud. Of course, we've got some huge quality, and we've shown that over the course of this season. But I'm proud of them because the journey at times this year, there's been some jabs, and there's certainly been noise early on which could have derailed. The reason it didn't derail was because of what we're talking about here. They've engaged with everything I've tried to ask of them. They've listened, they've tried to execute that, even coming out of comfort zones in certain moments. And for that, like I said, I'm immensely proud of them.
This season, like you say, it's relentless. We've had highs, lows, and everything in between. In terms of looking ahead to, I'm sure there's a break, but also planning for the summer. The Premier League poses a different challenge, but albeit a really exciting challenge. How much are you looking forward to it?
Can't wait. Honestly, I cannot wait. And there is a challenge there, but it's a challenge that every single one of us, and when I say every single one of us, I mean fans, I mean everyone at the football club, was a challenge where we all want to be. We wanted to be in the Premier League. Players wanted to be Premier League players, us as coaches, and we wanted to be a Premier League team, and that's exactly what we've done. And we're excited, we're enthusiastic, and there is another challenge there, and that's very clear. We're going into a very competitive league, but there's traits and there's habits and there's something we've built this year that absolutely will hold us in good stead. And like I said, with an enthusiasm and energy and excitement, we're going to give it as good as we get and see where it takes us really.
Because football means so much to this town, and you see it, you kind of, when you arrive, you see that, you see the amount of Burnley car stickers, people wearing Burnley, etc. It means so much to the fans, and being at that top level for a town like this, it's incredibly important, and it's nice to be able to have delivered that.
Definitely, yeah. And I'm proud of that as well. And I think initially, obviously, like anything, I certainly came here, along with the players, we come with a sole focus is trying to get the fans what they want. I often say to everyone, fans are the mainstay at any football club. They're the heartbeat of a football club, and they come and pay their hard-earned money every single week, and they deserve a team to go and give absolutely everything which they've got, and then to try and be playing in the best league against the best teams. So for that, I'm delighted that we've managed to do that for them. I was absolutely delighted we managed to gain promotion at home as well against Sheffield. That was a special moment. Yeah, delighted for that.
So in terms of the summer, it has been a lot of hard work. Are you going to get a little do you switch off? Will you get a little break?
That's what my wife keeps saying to me. No, she keeps saying that, to be fair. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna take some time out, and along with everyone, players and obviously the coaches. We probably all need just some downtime, spend some good time with the family, and let them get us back for 5 minutes, and then we'll probably get back at it straight away. We'll probably get the laptop out on the beach, probably.
You'll definitely be on the phone.
I'll start getting dirty looks from my wife, but that's the way it'll be.
Thanks, Scott. Thank you very much.